This is a fully carbon fiber CSL style trunk, and we're going to be putting on my 335i. This is my old trunk. As you can see, it's pretty mint. Pretty good. See myself in it. But first thing you're going to do is take off your license plate so that people on YouTube don't completely dox you or have any of your personal information. Then we're gonna take this whole carpet backing off of it, take the lights out of it, and take all the wiring out of it, as well as all the handles and everything else. That way we can put in our new trunk before we take this off, because I don't want to be taking all this off with this trunk on the ground, because like I said, this trunk's in really good condition. If I ever want to put it back on, I don't want it completely scratched up. So I've already started removing some of these. I have one left, and then we'll pull this carpet off and get these lights out first thing. All right, after you take all them clips out, there's gonna be this glow-in-the-dark emergency pull handle, and you wanna take this off without pulling the string that's on, which I'm not sure if it can go back in or not. I know some cars, once you pull it, it's like permanently stuck out, so that's not too hard to get off. And then this should just pull right off. Boom, carpet's out. Now I was actually in the middle of a carrier bearings Vibo installation last video when the shipment of parts I ordered came in, so we're taking a break because this sounds more fun right now. So this isn't a direct how-to, but if you've never taken the lights out of the trunk, it's 10mm, and it has that clamp that kind of grabs the back of the trunk. So you just loosen that all the way, and this light pops right out. And this light pops right out, but you gotta be careful because it's attached right here. And to get this wire out, all you gotta do is push that tab right there down towards the wires, and that pulls straight out, and then the lights out. Next we have to extract this whole wiring harness out of here. I already took this plug out. It's going to come out through this hole, so we need to unplug every spot this wiring harness is connected, including, this is like the lock cylinder here, the lights, that trunk handle, the latch, even the bump stops here. So if you don't know where all this goes, I suggest taking pictures. I'm taking a video, so yeah. The wiring harness is out. My hands are all sticky from all the 20-year-old tape they got on this thing. Now I gotta take the lock cylinder and the latch out of here, and we should be good to swap it over. So we pulled the harness out, pulled the lock cylinder out, pulled the latch out. These, it doesn't look like there's a spot for it on the new trunk, but if there is, I'll figure that out once I put the new trunk on. These two bolts are loosened. The struts, you gotta take them off. If you don't know how to do that, you pull this little collar back, and then this literally pops off. Now to get the trunk off, we're going to take this one out and leave this one loose. That way we can slide the trunk up, and then the new one will come in and slide down onto it. Now I'm prepping the carbon fiber trunk. We just have to take these off. So I flipped it over on some foam so it doesn't get scratched up. We're going to take these bolts off, and then we should be able to slide it onto the car. So one important thing you got to do before you put the new trunk on is when it's on its back, it's going to be this bolt here. You need to put this one in. Make sure it's the right thread. Don't cross thread it. You want to screw this one in a little bit of ways so you can slide the trunk on how we took the other one off. That should be good. Same for this side.
So I can't tell the truth. I got so high, oh, I can't leave. I got your body all over my mind. I got so high, I'm off my feet.
The trunk is tremendously lighter than the factory trunk, in case you remember. Slide that bolt on. Slide that bolt on. Let it rest. Now take the other bolts, stick it in the bottom holes, and then we can start assembling. Alright, so it's been about an hour since I last recorded anything. But I will say, if you're gonna do this, you better have some patience and a Dremel, because the carbon trunk doesn't come drilled here for the harness. So we have to drill that out. That's in there good. Feed the harness up. I had to drill this out wider to get this to fit, which is the lock cylinder. I also had to drill this out to get this to fit in here. And then I had to shave that down to get that to fit nicely. I had to shave out this hole to get these to fit on both sides. Just open it up because they weren't a perfect hole. Same with this one, I had to drill this one out to get that to fit in there without coming out or doing anything. I also had to kind of zip tie that up in there sturdy enough because the carbon's thicker than the metal, so I can't get it to like grab onto that lip there. The taillights seem to fit in good. Only thing I had to do to get the taillights to fit, at least on this side, because I still have to tighten it down, so it's gonna be like that. It's gonna sit pretty well. I did have to, I just shaved off, there's like a lip on these taillights. I just shaved that off because it's too thick for the sides up here. I forgot to make the end of the video yesterday, but both taillights are in, fitment's good. Only modification I had to make to the taillights was to shave down that inner piece. And then obviously license plate lights are in, handle's in good, it's all tight. Keyhole is good. So this, you had to make 2 holes for the little license plate bracket in there. And then you shove those in there, and then that's good. Closes, fitment is pretty good. I gotta adjust some things, but overall, it's really not bad fitment. So, yeah. This is the trunk all installed. Get some nice gappage. Nothing crazy, just like pretty much perfect on both sides. Fitment's really good. Very well. Just gotta put emblem on there, call it a day. Look at that. Dang. I also got a little bit ahead of myself here, and I installed the carbon fiber GTS hood as well. This one fits really well. Boom. All the latches are on, all tight, fit good. I will say though, I could not fit my strut brace on here because the GTS style hood has these that come down really far. So if you plan on getting a GTS style hood, that's something I would definitely think about before you do that. Otherwise, look at that. Thing looks mean. Out of focus, there you go. Look at that. Nice gaps, nothing crazy at all. Nice little bulge on the hood. Thing looks mean. And honestly, the install is pretty much the same as a trunk. Back here you have the hinge with like 2 bolts on each side. It slides on the same way as a trunk. Super easy. And then obviously just replace the main latch and the side latches. I was gonna do hood pins, but it's locked in by both of these latches, so I think it's fine. If I ever get worried about it, because like it's tight, like it's on there. If I ever get worried about it, I'll probably throw some hood pins in it, but I don't want to just destroy it straight off the rip because I think it fits good. I don't think it's loose, or I don't have any concerns about it flying up on me. But yeah, that's the carbon fiber install for the hood and trunk. Look great. So thanks for watching this video on the trunk install. Hood install wasn't really part of the plan, but it's wrapped up in there anyways. I was gonna do a separate video, but I kind of got ahead of myself. So that's all installed. It's got a little bit of swirl marks in there, but I got plans for this, so you'll see in the soon coming videos. But thanks for watching. I appreciate y'all if you stuck this far. If not, I got more videos coming soon, so I appreciate you. Peace.